Good morning and welcome to American Falls, a new map by Lancyboi, and we're just driving to the land that we want to buy on this map, and let's just make our way over this train track here, which you've probably seen on the like the cover photos and everything for this map. So we need to take a right up here somewhere. Let me just concentrate on this because I often take wrong turnings. I think it's this one here, so just wait for the cars. So on this map, I'll show you in a sec. If I just drive in here and just pull over just for a sec. Yeah, I could just pull over onto here. On this map, we have, well, these are all the lands that we have, and there's some nice looking fields with sort of paths through them or whatever, and I like that. It's kind of quaint. But for animals, there's one area where we have pigs up here. So let me just go to this silo here, and no, this isn't pigs, this is sheep actually. So we go over here, and this is where we have sheep, and I can't find any other place for sheep on the map, so just here. And the trigger to buy sheep will be here. Once you buy the land, it'll be just here. So this is, if you want sheep, this is the place to be. And if you want pigs, the place to be is just down here. So let me go to the small petrol tank. And yeah, it's just here. If you want to buy your pigs, you go in this little kind of bit here. And this is where to buy pigs. And I suppose they all then spawn just over the other side of this fence here. But I would like to buy cows. So I'm going to buy this area here because, let me just go here to go to the water tank, and there's an area. Oh, we're here already. I think this is where we buy our cows. So I'm going to buy this area here before we arrive here. How much is this? 293,000. Yeah, fine, I'll buy it. Yes. So now you can see cows just here, and we have a trigger to buy them just over here as well. So buy the cows like this. So this is why I want this piece of land here, and I can't seem to find any other area on the map to have cows or pigs or sheep, but there might be some. I haven't looked completely thoroughly. So let's get back to our truck, because I feel like we're holding people up. So there's quite a lot. I can see a water tank. I can see, I think, somewhere where the cows. This must be where the yeah, this is where the cows are. So our trigger point to buy them is just down here. I won't buy them now. We need to get some food for them first. But yeah, all the normal cows. Limousine. I'll probably go for the Holsteins as usual. And what else do we have here? Well, this is where I'm standing now, and we own this field, and I hadn't actually thought that we'd get flax ready to harvest. Flax! Wow, is that new in this map? That must be new in this map. Flax ready to harvest. That reminds me of Medieval Dynasty, because you can make a fortune with flax in Medieval Dynasty. But anyway, these are our silos. So this one, flat bottom bin and Nico dryer. A Nico dryer. Okay, well that's every day's a school day. I'm not entirely sure what a Nico dryer is. More for fermenting silo. Okay, so what do we put in a small fermenting silo? The only thing I need to ferment is, you know, grass or corn or whatever. I wonder if we could put that sort of stuff in there rather than in a bunker silo, which we also have a bunker silo over here. Just here. And if I put my information on, yeah, fill level, alfalfa hay 0, compacting. So we have two pretty large bunker silos, and we have a fermenting silo as well. So, all right, I'm not entirely sure what to do with all this stuff, but the first thing to do is probably to buy some land, because we have this piece of land here, and we have, how much money do we have left? 2.5 million. Okay, that's from our Goldcrest Valley ventures. So let's just have a look at what we've got around us. So the land we've got here, 29. Well, it doesn't tell us how many acres. I think that's 1.44 acres, so not a big field. I would like to have a pretty big field. We've got some money. I would like to have fields that are near us, like 41 and 37, and we could have 32 as like a sugar beet field or something, because how big is this? 1.17 hectares. It might not be big enough, and this one is 2.18. I'd like to have these three here, and also quite a big field like 30 here. How big is this? 6.53 hectares. So let's just go and have a look. Where are we now? Where's 41 in relation to where we are? It's over here. Okay, let's go and have a look at 41. Brilliant. 41 has oat on it, ready to harvest. So that is fantastic. So I think that I will buy right now 41 because I like the look of this field. And what is this path through it? Let's just fly for a second and have a look. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this. I might have to, once we've harvested, sort of plough this and make it a bit of the field. Or I could just keep it for the character of it, but it's quite a big chunk of the field taken out. Not entirely sure what to do, but we've got time to decide. So let's just stand on the field. I like to stand on a field before I buy it. So yes, we'll buy it. And let's now go to 59. I'd like to buy, not 59, but 37 and 32. And they will be our surrounding fields. I always like to have surrounding fields to us. So let's go down to 37. Potatoes. Oh, good. Now, anyone who knows me knows I'm not a big fan of potatoes. But we could do it. We could do it. I wonder if there's like a potato production on the map, like a French fries place or something. Should we do it? Well, we've got time to decide because they're just growing, and I'm going to go over to, I'm going to buy the field anyway, so let's go to this again and click on this and buy it. How much is it? 170,000. And let's go to field 32 now, and that's yellow. What's yellow? Is that sunflowers or, yeah, sunflowers. Okay, so there's stuff on all of our fields. And Clifford Powell is here again. Clifford Powell is on all the maps that I've been on recently. But anyway, I'm going to buy this field because I want surrounding fields to us. So I want, all the land around us, basically. So we've got a nice chunk of land. And now, how much money have we got left? 1,832,000. Let's go over to the big field over here, 30. Alright, so here is field 30, and unfortunately Clifford Powell owns it again, but there's nothing on it. Let's just fly again and see if we can... Yeah, so it's got these trees in the middle. I mean, this is kind of... What does this remind... It reminds me of something like an English map, like Sandy Bay or something, where we would have... or the new map by... Oxygen David, where there are sort of paths and things that go through the fields. That's what it reminds me of. But anyway, I guess you get this kind of thing in America. This is fine. So I'd like to have this field because it's big. I'd like to have a big field to start with and not have to wait for it. So I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to go to the map just here, and yes, 628,000. And how much money have we got left? 1,204,533. So we've got money for machines if we need them, because I could only bring the truck, the low loader, and 2 pretty powerful tractors. Right, the next thing I'd like to find out about the map is production. So let's go to this and switch off everything apart from productions. So how many productions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just see what they are very briefly. So up here we've got small fermenting silo. Okay, that's a production. Okay, fine. Sawmill. What's this one? Spinnery. Another small fermenting silo. I'll have to find out about those things. Another one. Seed production. Carpentry and dairy. Okay, so there's not that many productions because half of these are fermenting silos. So I wonder if there's like a a placeable area somewhere on this map. I mean, I haven't had a brilliant look around it, but we need to find one. If we want other productions, there might be somewhere up here. Like, I wonder what that is there. But anyway, so we have work to do here because we've got things to harvest. Let's get back to our truck and just sort things out here a little bit. So yeah, we have things to harvest, and we have to find storage spaces. Oh, have I not? I've forgotten to unstrap things. Yeah, we need to find storage spaces for our Valtra Q and our John Deere 8RT. So let's get things off of here and just put things in here for the moment. I mean, I don't know. Just fit in there. I think the Valtra will. I'm not entirely sure about the John Deere. That's a big beast. So yes, John Deere 8RT, and I think it's like about 410 horsepower. And I got this on Goldcrest Valley for big fields because we needed to have big equipment for big fields, and we needed to have a big tractor to pull the big equipment. So we do have a big field, so we might keep this. And I've got enough money to buy, you know, another tractor that's smaller that we need for, you know, yard work and stuff like that. So let's see if I can get this in here. It's a big beast. Yeah, it just about fits. It's a tight squeeze. So anyway, let's just go and have another look at Crent 29. That's flax, isn't it? And how do you harvest flax? I've never harvested flax before. So this is 29, flax. Ready to harvest. Okay. Okay, so the moment of truth. Let's just obviously unfold this. Right, okay. Lower this down and see if we get any sort of warning saying you got the wrong thing, silly chum. No, we can harvest with a harvester. Very good. Okay. Right, I've learned something today because I've never harvested flax in Farming Simulator before. So, before we carry on, actually, I'll just turn off. I'm sorry to have a hiatus all the time, but I would like to see. There goes the train. Fantastic. That's fantastic. I would like to see what crops we can do on this map. Just here. So, go down to the bottom, we have clover, alfalfa, rye, flax. Flax is the new one on me. Rye, alfalfa and clover I have done before, but I've never done flax before, so I think that's pretty new on this map. And we can do all the normal stuff. I'd like to do cotton, probably on that big field over there at some time, but for the moment... let's just get on with harvesting this. So I don't know if flax is normally very low yield, because it's been pretty low yield on this field. I mean, I've done the whole field nearly, and I'm only sort of half full. But it might be just, you know, the soil or the fact that the field isn't, there's no nitrogen or pH or whatever. So anyway, let's just finish this last bit off. Not enough. I just can't leave bits like this. I'll do this bit. So yeah, let's just have a look actually at the makeup of the field. Let's just turn this off and have a look at the makeup of the field, which is just here. Yeah, no loam. Loam is the best soil, but there's no loam. There's sandy loam, which I think is the second best soil after loam, and silty clay and loamy sand are both as bad as each other basically. So but the field, I don't think, let's just go to precision farming, and this the field we're just on, this one here, the pH Oh, we haven't analysed it, that's the thing. Okay, fine. Alright, so let's get to our truck because we need a trailer. We don't have one because we couldn't bring it with, we couldn't get it on the low loader basically. So, how do I get out of here basically? I just turn around in here, I guess, and get to the shop. Before I go, actually, let's just see what they've got in stock. Yeah, I normally go for this cramp one, but I'm just going to have a bit of a change and go for, well, another cramp one basically. I'm just going to get this one here because I just like the look of it with the cover on it and everything. So yeah, let's have this. And let's see if I can get out of here and get down to the shop to pick it up. Right, I feel like I can just drive onto the field over the grass here. So, yeah, there's a path here. Look, you can drive on here. This is fine. So, let's open it up. And I like this trailer. I prefer it to the other one because this has a sliding floor in it, and the other one didn't. And you had to tip it up in enclosed spaces, and that was sometimes a problem. So, all right, let's switch this back on again and get unloaded. Very good. Okay, very good. Now, we obviously have lots to do on this farm, but the next thing I'd like to do is... That didn't look like very much, did it? The next thing I'd like to do is to find a grass field, because we have potentially cows. Let's see if I can fly. We have potentially cows, but we don't have any grass, and we don't have a grass field. And rather than turn something into a grass field, like this big old field we have here, I'd like to buy one. So let's have a look on the map, or have a fly around or something, and see if we can find a good grass field for ourselves. Do you know what I've decided to do actually is we have this potato field here, and the grass field I would like to have it as like a square field or rectangular field because it's just easier to mow and everything. So I did mention a while ago that I'm not a big fan of potatoes. Eating them, yes. Growing them, no. So what I've decided to do is cultivate this field before the potatoes are grown and turn it into a grass field, because I can't seem to find... On the map here, I can't seem to find a dedicated grass field anywhere. So I need to turn 37 here into a grass field. Then we'll have this maybe for sugar beet on a regular basis because it's small, and these ones for other crops, and this one for I don't know what. So first things first, let's see if we've got anything else to harvest. No, we don't. The potatoes are growing and the sunflowers are growing. So I think what I'll do is take the John Deere 8RT down to the shop and pick up the Izaria Scout, so we can analyse the field that we've just harvested. Because I'd like to do that rather than spend loads of money doing soil analysis in precision farming. I'd like to do it as cheaply as possible and just keep our money for other things, So let's just, when we go down the shop actually, I would like to buy a slurry spreader as well, because I never normally have one, and we've got the money for it now. So let's buy this. I'm going to buy it, yes, and I'm also going to buy this Veenhouse with John Deere manure sensing system. Yeah, it's going to be quite a lot, but I would like to have a slurry spreader because I use one all the time. This and also this contraption here. So that's it for the spending for the moment. Let's get down to the shop and pick it all up. Okay, our John Deere 8RT is a very, very strong tractor. It's 458 horsepower, but it doesn't have a 3-point hitch on the front, so I couldn't pick up the Izaria Scout, this thing here, with the John Deere because I can't stick anything on the front of it. But anyway, we've got this one, and we've also got this Cockling disc harrow for cultivating our potatoes over there. I don't want potatoes, as I've mentioned many times now. So, all right, let's just put this here, and for the moment, I think we need to send back the harvester over there because I'm pretty sure we won't need it for anything else at the moment. So let's just go to, yeah, this we definitely don't need this, and the header, yeah, and the harvester, yeah. I know we could buy it, but for the moment that's an expensive purchase, and I normally, even if I've got like millions of dollars or whatever, normally hire when it comes to harvest time. But if we've got lots of fields and different times of harvesting, I will buy one, but later on. Anyway, let's get this field analysed. So we pretty much know what's on this field, but we don't know where it is. You know, we know there's some loam and I can't remember what it was now. I think it was some silty clay as well, a little bit of silty clay. But anyway, let's get this finished off and then do this. Yes, and I could probably fold this up now. And actually, if I fold it up, I won't be able to see what's on the field. But I was going to try, just a final thing today, is, oh, it's analysed. Look at that. Let's have a look in here then. So, all right, this is our spread. So we have sandy loam, which is the second best soil you can have. Loam is the best, but sandy loam is the second best, and it's a band, like a mask of silty clay just here. So this is, you know, okay. This is fine. So the final thing to do today, I think, is to try and get our potato field cultivated, and I'm going to use the John Deere for this because I'd like to use it basically. So let's let go of this, or not this, but this, and pick up the cultivator. Okay, and let's see about courseplay. Yes, it seems to work. Okay. Alright, let's get this field finished off then. I think I've been a bit hasty sending that harvester back because we have an entire field of oats to harvest. I'm going to talk to the shop and see if I can get it back from them without charge. I think I'll be able to do that somehow. So anyway, this is the last bit of the potato field to cultivate. Finished work. Fantastic. Okay, there's a little missed bit over here actually, which I'll just go and do. So yeah, I'm glad to do this because I really do want grass, and this is the field for it because it's like a square field. So anyway, a lot done today. I'm sure we can get more done next time. We have a lot to do, including harvesting all that oat over there. So thanks very much for joining me. Just an experimental episode. Hello dear. An experimental episode, and to see if I enjoy it and you enjoy it, and hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.